October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh. She leaks? She looks even unhappier. Phoenix. Your client is now practically a dead man walking. He's right there. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. Mia! This is no time for dead people. Thank you, Phoenix. This is no time for dead people jokes. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. Oh, well, no pressure. This isn't going to be easy. I love the music in all of this. October 19th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 1. Chatter, 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 chatter. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I don't know about ready, but willing. Making an elevator?
Yeah.
What are you after?
I need an elevator code. So you can call it.
I'm not sure how to do that, Bobby. You have to figure that one out on your own. Oh, do you know how to spell call? Kalika? Look at that. Do you want me to write it down for you? Is it called a call button? Okay. You might just want button, you know. But I'll show you what button is. Button. And I'll show you what call button is. Call button. Oh, I might need to make my T's look more rounded at the bottom for you. Because they're what you're used to seeing. How's this?
Good. Stand up for this.
There you go. You got it? You got it? Can you type it in? Using Daddy's keyboard? Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. I don't like this guy. They make him act like such a creep. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob ruffle. Salmonella, I'm a director. Television. I love that, like, half the time when you have people in the stand, Edgeworth just gives them a look and they're like, "Ah, I crumble immediately." Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix. Let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Witness testimony, the day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. I know what we need to push. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. The day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. Yeah, you can just skip. I think it's just the bit where it says no one left their seats. Yeah. You didn't take a single break? Well. Yeah, not a one, Sweats. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? When they had an idea. I'll wait for one to come up and hit him with it later. Phoenix. If his alibi holds, Powers is finished. Press him as hard as you can and find out where he's lying. Okay. So I know it's the break that I need. Do you know what? I think they're fat-phobic enough that what I need to do is press on the food. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some... Oh, I hate the face that he pulls. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness, did not eat with them. But I had a meeting in the studio, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat. Yeah, no steak at least. Can't you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Yes, because there were plates found at the trailer. Contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella. What do you want, Sweats? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? The fact that they make his cheeks and his, like, moob jiggle when he, like, reacts. No, good call, Sweats. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat, after all. Ugh. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly, a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much. Because he's fat? So what did you end up eating for lunch that day? We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then, draw. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that a bit more. Yeah, so then we go to the bit where he says he never moved. This one. You didn't take a single break. Well, yeah, not a one. Sweats. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. There we go. We just had to press 2 bits of his witness there. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Did you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during the break? I need to sneeze. Oops, ruffle. Well, Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio that time. See what I mean about the side-on view giving her like a boob shelf? Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. Ugh. Oh, Edgy, what are you doing, you bad little boy? Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Yeah, because he's a little shit. That's why. Witness testimony, the break. I've just realised I shouldn't swear. He's got headphones on. Yeah, for Will? For Wiv? For what it's worth. For what it's worth? Is that for Wiv? For what it's worth, we took a break, Roffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. Steams. He seems upset about that. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. I have a notebook somewhere where I drew all these characters because I loved this, like, series so much. Series of games, I should say. Although, I think they've made this first game into an anime series. I know that there's mangas because I own them because I'm sad. I should get, like, the figurines from this. Like, I'm an obsessive little freak about it. I'm really cold, by the way, if you hadn't realised, because, yeah. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. The break. I should say that the reason is because my Oodies have been given to the children. So, not given. They're both just wearing them. But my son is wearing one, my daughter's wearing another. I think I have one in my wardrobe upstairs. I have two in my wardrobe upstairs. Oodies, that is. Like my big old onesie things, which I've forgotten the name of. Kigurumis. My kigurumis are in the wardrobe upstairs. So I could have worn one of them. I could have... Oh, for Halloween, I'll wear my skeleton one. Yeah, for what it's worth, it took a break, Ruffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1. Lol, that's only enough time to eat a steam and take, if you ask me. Well, Phoenix, that testimony was too short to wring any kind of useful information out of. All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio 1 at that time. Ah, great. Is that all? Yeah, we just need to press the 15 minutes bit. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh, right. The other one was Diva's, sorry, D. Vasquez's plate. Vasquez or Vasquez? I think it's Vasquez. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, lol. Why is that? That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty fast. What is wrong with you, Phoenix? While I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak, even I have to take my time eating that kind of food. Well, Phoenix, we just have to press everything. I have a feeling that there's nothing to be found in his testimony. What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. The time of the murder. 2:30? That's the time of the death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible, time-wise. I'm just going to press everything. And then when we get to the end, hopefully because I've already done all this. So I think I've just missed one. Maybe. There we go. So I have pressed everything now. So haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning, Your Honor? The testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. I'm not doing his voice. Doesn't matter. The people in this trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to the Studio 1? Well, Mr. Wright, no. Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. The path was blocked. No, it's impossible. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Ha ha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True. The break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. We're gonna need some Cody times. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead? The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. I'm sure it's Mr. Monkeyhead. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Me and Phoenix. Same brain. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow, I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? Okay, no, that was really same brain energy right there. What? It's over? I forgot he had a ponytail. Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. I'm not making that claim. Therefore, have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regard to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is the decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? He's Cody. My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. It's baby boy Cody Hackins. That's who it is. Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for the recess. Adjourned? Adjourned. I love how much detail they put into the hammer and hand and everything. Just so good. October 19th, 11:04 a.m. That took an hour and 4 minutes. I mean, do you know what? Actually, that guy's really fucking annoying, so I can see why it would take an hour and 4 minutes. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. And the boob window. Mia, you're not giving me much to work with here with all these ellipses. Ellipses? Ellipsi. What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. But, Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Hold on. I thought my Alexa was speaking to me. She was not. Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. I think I accidentally pressed B and that made it just appear instead of having to sit there and let it scroll. That's all there is. If I press B now... what's going to happen to me? Yeah, if I press B, it just boops there. It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us. And be yourself. Be strong. You are Steel Samurai. Hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. October 19th, 11:15 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern, as our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case. We worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Edgeworth, I see what you're doing. Don't you be saying I can only press certain statements, because I've got this down. I'm, amazing. I don't know if you've noticed. You should have noticed, because you are going to marry me one day. And I see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. And by me, I mean Phoenix. Phoenix and Edgeworth. They should be, like, a couple. However, we have no choice. Prosecution calls Cody Hackins, although I wouldn't mind being involved. Prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Oh, baby, so small. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Baby. Will the witness state his name in grade in school? Witness. Who was talking about being nice to kids? What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Haggins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Look at his little grumpy face and his shuddering eyes. Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. He's a rough man. That's why you love him. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer being a gentleman myself. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. I love that you argued with a kid and the kid won. Wait, so you're saying you had a bargain test with a kid and you lost? Same brain. Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good, you know? Yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the court record. Cody's camera. Add it to the court record. I love that they specify that he always carries it, that he's still learning to use it, because it is going to become an important thing. And also, we knew about this camera in advance. We saw him carrying it around, so why couldn't we have already had it in the court record? Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. Witness testimony. Witness's account. The additional S is unnecessary. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going to the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. So we know what we're doing, because we just received a camera. So do we need to press anything? Oh shit, I missed all of that. Very well, defense, you may begin your cross-examination, but be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Oh, sweet baby. I'm sorry. I think we end up making him cry. Oh. Yep. So this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna present. I think we can just present the camera. I don't think we have to press it first. Let's find out together. Let's find out together. Music's ended, so I did the right thing. Cody, what you just said seems a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? Look. You were quite clear about that. Let's see what his little flinch face is. He's so cute. His little hat one is cute. Cody, you shouldn't lie. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh. Was I putting too much pressure? Putting the pressure on too much? No, he just doesn't know what the fucking digital camera is, I bet. What is this? Okay, this is so ingrained in my mind because I haven't played this in so long. What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? I think I was 21 when I played this, and that was a while ago. It's a digital camera you're on. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody. I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Oh, we've already upset him. Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if it's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What are you trying to say? The scandal? What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I have my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? I do, actually. So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Yeah, I had my camera on me. Oh, shit. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai. He goes for the bad guy. Wham. Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Look at his little cheeky face. Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright of cross-examination. Now, we're gonna just quickly, yeah, I have my camera with me. But I was glued to the action, I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wow. Then the bad guy stopped moving. I think we need to press this one and then the next one. So the bad guy attacked him first. Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see. And what happened next? I don't know if that was useful. I think we only needed to press this one then. Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch. Samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? We're gonna press him. Press the shit out of him. Cody? What? Something's bothering me. Before, you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? I got you. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight. But you missed the most important part. The killing blow. Order! Mr. Wright. Bum bum. Bum bum bum. How could this be? I'm so sorry, that music I love that music. Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? I can. That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? Because he was fucking around with his camera. I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that the young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? He was messing with his camera. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. That's gonna be loud next to that. I'm gonna put that away. Sorry. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize that there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody. There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. I have a need for a hot water bottle. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Me means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Witness testimony, no photo. Look, he's already sad. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Cross-examination, no photo. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villainous press. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely. So I held up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and a Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. That's all? Yeah, I told you. I didn't take a picture. I would have once that lens opened. I got that lens open. Did you really not take a picture? Not even once. Press him hard. Like, press him. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Your little face. Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. You're bullying a child. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. No, you fucking didn't. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know. Why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. We better find a clear contradiction soon. We've already found it! Or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. So, we're just gonna skip ahead to the last bit. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. No, you didn't. Present. The path to glory. Alexa, stop.
Heating timer stopped on kitchen echo.
Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. What's that? I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called... It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find it this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? Yes, the child has ADHD, and he simply forgot, because that would be why I didn't have an album that was perfect. But I know why Cody has an album that isn't perfect. Because he does have an album that was perfect. If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. It just dawned on Phoenix. It all just big brain, galaxy brain happened for him. No. Wait. No way. Yes way, Phoenix. Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, that would be the definition. Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. Don't make him sad. No way. No. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor. The witnesses revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet, to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order! I will have order! Witness? I mean, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Oh, baby. Baby. Wah. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Wow! Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Wow. I'm not gonna voice act that for you. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Steel Samurai was the victim! If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! So, the Steel Samurai in this photograph? Yep, that's right. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, big boy. That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Same words. Same sentiment. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait. Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Mrs. Oldbag said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 PM. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employer area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. Oh. I get it. Huh? I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh. Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data?
Can you make me a drink?
Of course, my lovely. What would you like?
Pink drink.
A pink drink? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick! No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. We're all bullying this child. Early on, everyone was all like, we've got to be nice. He's a little boy. We can't be hitting this sweet little baby angel. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's like, hey, little shitbag. Give us all the information you have now or die. Oh. Here, this is it. Oh, decisive evidence. Well, looking at this, it's a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. Why would you say that, dickhead? I'm sorry. This doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? One more time. Mo ikai. Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts, and we know them in that photo. Okay, can I just point out, if Mia is on our team and this guy's like life is riding on whether or not he's a murderer, why would she be like, you need to look at this and find the decisive evidence in this photo? By the way, it's because at the top of the gate it says the number 2. So the Steel Samurai is stood in the way of what would be a number 2. It's not a number 1, so it's S2, Studio 2, and the 2 above the gate makes it easier to see. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. I'm loved. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! Edgeworth gets it. There's my boy. I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But... that's impossible. Huh? Eh? What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. Body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this picture taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. Bim, bim, bim. Oh, I wonder where the murder could have taken place. Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked. So, we have hit. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse is true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldbag saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. We have proof. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised suddenly, I'm much less confident. I think I'm right though. Here's my proof that Mr. Jack Hammer stole the costume. Do you remember those sleeping pills that we found, gang? Remember those? Do we have proof that Jack Hammer's the one who put them there? I guess we only need to prove that someone made sure that he was asleep. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. See, this is my issue. Your Honor, I have an idea. Well, it's too late to test his blood.
No. I know what
There's no point in examining his body, so we better just hope that it's the fingerprints. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. Oh, Edgeworth. Take everything to heart. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Mrs. Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Better get this shit done soon then. Very well. Court is adjourned. Adjourned. October 19th, 2:47 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Whew. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? Oh, he's right there? You both seem so confident. Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Phoenix. My dude. Me too. Dead? Of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. Ta-da! Boo-ba-doo-boo-boo. Right. This is where I'll end this one. On a high. We just won. Thanks for staying and playing, etc. and all that jazz. Bye-bye.